everyone, my name is Elsa Gadraka. I'm a culinary nutrition student from George Brown College. Today I will be talking about the FODMAP diet. So FODMAP means it's a fermentable oligodimonosaccharide and polyols. It's a short chain carbs that many people cannot or having a hard time to digest. So first, what is a low FODMAP diet? So low FODMAP diet is a short-term diet aimed only to aid people suffering from IBS or irritable bowel syndrome. It is considered as a short-term diet plan which helps to assist identifying troubling foods that can cause gut problems. One example is a mango. Some people are having a hard time to digest mango because of the high fructose to the fruit, and some people are easy to digest. So it really depends on the individual. So there are three phases on the FODMAP diet. First phase is the low FODMAP that I just talked about. This phase is recommended to enforce for 2 to 6 weeks. You're going to be identifying some food that is causing your gut problems, and then the second phase is reintroduction. The reintroduction is gradually introducing those foods that you've been identifying or that is high in FODMAP diet into your diet. And then the third phase is the personalization. So personalization phase is establishing your long-term personal FODMAP diet. So on this video, I will be showing you guys a recipe that is a low FODMAP diet that you can try at home and incorporate it in your diet. It can be a breakfast, or it can be a lunch, or it can be a dinner as well. It's a quinoa muffin. I have the recipe here and I have all the ingredients in front of me, and I will be showing you guys how to make this. Alright, so before we head to showing you guys the recipe for the quinoa muffin, there's some reasons why FODMAP diet is difficult for vegetarians. First, a lot of their plant-based food sources are high in the FODMAP diet. Second one is protein sourcing. This one will be difficult for them because a lot of their protein sources are coming from seeds, nuts, and grains. They can be consumed. However, there is a recommended serving sizes for it, which will be difficult for them to get their daily protein intake. Third one is the vegetarian. The FODMAP diet can also increase nutritional deficiencies such as iron, B12, calcium, omega-3, and zinc. So there are three nutrient concerns that I chose to address. Recipe will help it to obtain those nutrient of concerns. First one is protein. So why protein is very important? We all know that protein helps to build muscles, bones, and cartilage and skins. So this is a nutrient of concern because majority of their protein sources are from plant-based, and again, most of the plant-based sources are restricted on the low FODMAP diet. In the recipe, we will be using a quinoa, an egg, and some sun-dried tomatoes. So these three ingredients right here are good sources of protein and also iron. Iron again. This one is the most difficult for vegetarians to meet for their daily intake. Why? First of all, because irons are easier to obtain from animals sources such as red meat. This one is the major component of hemoglobin, a type of protein in the red blood cells that carries oxygen from your lungs and to all your parts of the bodies. For example, one of the big sources for it is some quinoa, spinach, pumpkin seeds, some eggs right here, and tofu or tempeh. So the third one of nutrient concern is the vitamin B12. So vitamin B12 is not found in any plant food sources other than fortified cereals. So why is it important? vitamin B12 helps to form red blood cells and our DNA. One source is from eggs. Eggs is good source of vitamin B12, which is vegetarian can have. Now we're gonna proceed on doing the quinoa muffin. So right here we have 170 grams of cooked quinoa. We have 1 tablespoon of capers, 1 tablespoon of olives, chopped olives. We have here 1 tablespoon or 3 pieces of sun-dried tomatoes chopped, and 2 eggs. So this is the whole ingredients for the quinoa muffins. It can be baked or it can be used in the air fryer if you have air fryer at home. So first, we're gonna crack these eggs.
Make sure there's no shells. There you go. We're gonna whisk it. Give it a whisk.
Right here. Let's add in the 170 grams of quinoa. I use a spatula to mix it. Now we're gonna add the sun-dried tomatoes, the olives, and the capers. Now we just all mix. This recipe is very easy and it's very time efficient. Now because of the olives and capers are fermented, they're very salty, so we're gonna add a little bit of the pepper for some taste and just a little touch of salt. Look like all mixed. Here. We mix this one, and now we're gonna need a muffin tray and put it in the oven. So we're gonna pop this one now in the oven. This is heated for 390 Fahrenheit. Leave it there for 20 minutes. So there you have it, guys. So there is 6 pieces here. So per serving is 3 muffins. So it has 308 calories per serving, 15 grams of fat, 30 grams of carbohydrates, and also 14 grams of protein. So it's not bad. You can have this in the morning, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You can choose what time you want it. It can be the snack. So let's try it. Cheers. It's really good. Oh my god, that is so fluffy. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you tried this one and enjoyed.